In the previous video, we laid out all of the necessary HTML for our photo widget, and at the time my suggestion was to use the XHTML 1.0 strict, and the most current version of jQuery was 1.4.4. Now we're going to sort of modernize our implementation a bit, and we're going to do two things in this video. One, we're going to update our DocType from this XHTML 1.0 to HTML5, and we'll also use the latest version of jQuery as opposed to 1.44. Now, mind you, despite moving up, upgrading, so to say, it's going to have really not going to have any impact at all on our widget, but why not? It's worth mentioning that you may see in this video that I have this extra style sheet that I haven't covered yet. Don't worry, in the videos coming up, we're going to implement the latest version of this as well. So, well, let's get right to it. I am going to update my DocType over here. We'll start with that. Now, the very first thing I want to do is create a backup of this thing, and I could do that simply by I do Command D and I create a duplicate copy of the photo widget. Always a good practice. That way, in case you mess something up, you can quickly revert back. And I'm not even going to fire up Dreamweaver for this exercise. I'm just going to use TextEdit because I don't really need any of the Dreamweaver features. So, first thing, how do we get this DocType to be the most modern? Well, we could take out this DTD declaration and we just leave DocType HTML. Beautiful. This is the very first thing of HTML5, and of course we're not going to need this definition either. So there you have it. We updated our DocType from XHTML 1.0 to 5, and if I go ahead and refresh this, yeah, there's no difference at all. Okay, good. Now, let's also update jQuery. Let's go jQuery, and let's see, since we're using the Microsoft CDN, why don't we just find what the latest version of jQuery is, and we'll kind of wing it and see if they keep the file path the same, which I suspect they're going to. But note, I have not tested this yet before recording the video, so let's see what we get. So the latest version of jQuery is 1.10.2. So hypothetically, I'll go 1.10.2, and when I copy this, I'm going to just test it in the browser, and well, there you have it. Lovely. Let me save that. We'll go again to this, and honestly at this point I won't have much of anything, but it's still working. Great. I know we haven't even covered that yet, but that's okay. We're just updating to the latest version, making sure everything is good. Actually, I'm still using the good old web development toolbar. I'll go to Tools, Validate Local HTML. Passed. Oh, this says it was, well, says it's still XHTML. Oh, duh. Yeah, everything works great because I didn't actually update the thing I was looking at. Wonderful. Now let's see where my updated file is. There we go. Now we'll give it a look. Still working. And now let's validate the HTML. Okay, that's what I expected to see. It gave us one warning, and that's probably because, yeah, because we're using the experimental HTML5 checker. But there you have it. Again, all I did really from the previous video to this new one is update the DocType to HTML5 and upgrade to the latest version of jQuery. Easy.